Welcome, Film Pittsburgh family. I'm excited to talk today to Ruthy Pribar, the writer and director of the new Israeli film Asia. Ruthy,
Hi.
welcome to Film Pittsburgh. We're thrilled to be able to show your film to our audiences and excited to talk to you about it. Such an incredible film, and I'm really interested to learn how the film came to be. Obviously, you came up with a script idea, and how did that? Can you talk to us about that process?
Sure. First of all, I'd like to say thank you because it's been a really strange journey with this film, starting out in Tribeca and having it online with the pandemic going on, and then having the film online in all these festivals, just getting to know the reactions to the film through the viewers. So thank you for the wonderful things you said about the film. It's great to hear. Well, about Asia, the film in Hebrew, I pronounce it Asya, like the name of the character. Um, and it is, I've actually started thinking about the idea quite a while ago. It was around 2013. So it's been in my mind for 7 years until it came out. It started from my thoughts about death of someone that was very close to me, and it made me realize a lot of things about my life and what's important in life. And I knew I wanted to make a film about a mother and daughter, and I knew I wanted to make a film about their relationship and how um, uh, uh, a disease that comes into their life changes everything, and how you deal with someone that you love so much uh, that you know you're gonna separate from them. So in the film, this is what I was writing about. But as the writing progressed, and as I've changed and became close to being a mother, it also I had in mind thoughts about what it takes for a woman to become a mother. Because you don't become a mother just once you give birth. You have to sort of make that choice. And I think in the film, that's what Asa does. She chooses to be a mother, to be not only to give birth to someone, but to be a mother.
Mhm. Wow, yeah, that's a really interesting thing to think about, and the idea that they were so close in age. Um,
Yeah.
you know, the mother and daughter. Can you tell us a little bit about the casting? I think that for a lot of people here in the United States, it's going to be very attractive to see actors that perhaps they've seen on television shows that are playing in the United States, Israeli actors. So can you talk a little bit? And also, I don't think you could have found two women that look more alike. Um,
Yeah, I know.
Really, they look like they could be related.
I know. It's so funny because first of all, when I first met them separately, I didn't even realize how similar they look. But after when I started, when we started shooting and everything, and when we started rehearsing, then on my phone I would have the images of the two, and Google image would mix them up. Would ask me, is this Alona or is this Shia? And I mean, even Google couldn't recognize it. So it's very funny. But I have to say, we didn't see it at first glimpse. I did not know they would be so similar. But that was exactly what I was looking for. I wanted a mother and daughter that would be in a small age difference, and that would be very similar to each other, because this is something that always in cinema we need a leap of faith to
Yeah.
believe that someone is a daughter of someone. It's always this, it's sort of to get away with this fake thing. So I wanted it to feel real as possible. And we knew first we wanted to cast the mother, because it would be easier, because it takes time. And if you take someone who's a 16, 17-year-old, in a year or two, they will look different.
Right.
So we first started with the mother, and as we went along, we also started looking at Vika's. And I have to say, it, they were those were the best actresses for the role. We knew that right away, and we didn't know how they would look together. But the minute we put them in the same room, it was like chemistry explode. It was something I've never experienced before because they looked like a mother and daughter, and they looked like they were related, and they looked like they had this something between them. It was very obvious that they were right for the role. So immediately when they saw them together, it was this is it. This is what I've been looking for.
So
Which
they
is
did not know each other before they were cast in this?
they knew each other, you know, because Israel is a very small country and actresses know each other, but they didn't have like a relationship between them.
Gotcha. Yeah, I suspected because Israel's acting community is so small.
Yeah,
For those of us in the United States that watch a lot of Israeli film, it's really great to see faces that you recognize
yeah,
again and again. So tell us more about the making of the story. Were there any challenges along the way? Obviously, the film hasn't been able to be released yet in
yeah.
Israel. That's a challenge, and
Quite a challenge. Yeah,
I know it's been nominated for a number of the Israeli Academy Awards, uh,
right.
right? How
Mhm.
many was it nominated for?
13.
Is that a record?
I think it has happened before, but it
It's
was
pretty
a very happy
good.
moment.
Congratulations.
Thank
Really
you.
amazing. Yep. Um,
Yeah,
so any other challenges along the way of making it that would be, you know, one of the things that I think that's amazing is the Israeli government still funding movie making in Israel. I mean, that is so incredible that that government does that.
yeah. It's a very I think it happens in a lot of European countries that they put culture, they give it respect, so they put money into it. It's something that's I wouldn't say I suppose the budget here is a lot smaller than most American films, but it is something you can do. It's like an indie film for very low budget, but you can still make films. So yeah, I mean, government support is of course wonderful and it makes us able to make films. And as for challenges, I'd have to say like the biggest challenge for me was it, we were in pre-production. We were supposed to shoot the film, and we got all the funding uh, quite early on. I mean, I would say it wasn't very difficult to get the funding, and the script was very solid. But then I found out I was pregnant, and it
Oh,
was and it was of course a very happy moment for me.
yeah.
But and we were already casting, and we were in the middle of this huge thing going on. And I remember I told myself, okay, I can do it. I will be pregnant. I will direct the film. And I came to my producers and I told them, listen, I'm pregnant, and everybody was very happy. But then we realized it was impossible to shoot the film because no insurance company would
Right.
insure the production with a pregnant director. So I found myself um, after, let's say, 4 or 5 years of waiting to make this film, unable to make it just because of that, just because I'm going to be a mother. So before I even became a mother, I was already making sacrifices for this. uh, so it was like my life was going with the film themes. And then what happened is we postponed filming for a year, and I shot the film when my son was 10 months old, which was quite a challenge by itself.
I can only, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Ruthie, what are you working on now besides raising your son?
my son, by now it's already, I have another daughter. So it's
Oh,
crazy, yeah.
congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, so raising my son and my daughter, and working on another feature film that is already written out.
Fantastic.
The script is. is is basically finished, and another TV series, and then another film that's actually happening in the U.S. So
Oh, fantastic. Good for
yeah,
you. It's going to
yeah,
shoot over here?
yep, yeah.
That's
If
fantastic.
when we get the funding, it's gonna be shot in the U.S. Yeah,
Do you know
hopefully.
where? Pittsburgh.
Uh, I don't know. Maybe Pittsburgh.
We have a great production community here. So check us out.
Oh, good. I
Absolutely.
will.
And, the thing about this, even though I love the fact that I get to sit here and talk to you today, if the festival was happening in person, perhaps you would have been here
Yeah.
and, we would have gotten to meet in person and shake hands. And although maybe shaking hands is done forever, but
We did.
so exactly. So, but I just want to say thank you so much. It was awesome to talk to you. Good luck with all your projects. It's so
Thank
exciting. I can't
you.
wait. Please let us know what you're doing and stay in touch. And to the Film Pittsburgh family, I really hope you enjoy Ruthy's film as much as I did. You need some Kleenex or tissue with you, but thank you
Yeah.
very much for taking the time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.